Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Well, Alan getting out of weapons.
Yep. The right one out. Probably got 20 of them in here. They might bite one.
How many do you have?
I've probably got about 15 rods there. We're only going to get out 3 or 4 of them.
Well, I don't see any old Zepco 33s.
No, nothing none of them in here. We're going to throw, this is called a wacky worm. Basically, it's just, you can pretty much take any kind of worm you want, but you just, instead of rigging it normal like a Texas style, you're going to hook it right through the middle of the worm. It's kind of a finesse fishing style, so it should be one of the baits that'll catch them today, along with a fluke and a Cinco.
All right.
I'll just let you get on.
All right, we finished our flight across Lake Wimiko, so we're getting up in a little creek and we're getting ready to get started.
Let it go.
All right, there's the first one.
Not a big one, but it is a fish. Not a big one, but he'll do. And I got your line there.
All right, it's the first one. Got started.
Give me a second here. I'll give you your line is in there. That's what we're after. He might be a keeper, might be 12 inches, but glad to have him. Glad to have him. I'll show you what I'm catching that one and hopefully more on is taking the nail weight like I've showed on the show once or twice before in the Cinco, and taking the nail weight and inserting it into the end of it, and it makes this thing sink backwards. So if there's a fish thinking about getting it, and this thing, you let it go, he's gonna go backwards and hit him in the face, and he's going to react to it and eat it. Oh, very good. Look at there. I left the net at home. So.
Look at here, look at here. All right, now the score right now. I want to keep the score. Alan won, Winston won. But this will be the last time we keep the score.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, it's not going to be fair because I think they can edit out anything they want. You know, I don't think you can believe anything here. That's a bigger one than mine. Good job, sir.
Nice one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he was close to the boat, too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Fish.
What do we got?
Oh, no. That's a fish. It's a fish.
That's a fish. That's a good size one, possibly. It's a turtle.
Look at here. Look here, folks. That turtle trying to get away. Alan?
You're on
How did I do that?
You're on your own, buddy.
So you're going to have to help me on this, buddy. Where's my deckhand on this thing? I knew that was pulling off.
Let me find some pliers here.
Look how big that thing is. I thought we were going bass fishing.
We're at the end away from his mouth, I think.
Watch out.
Well, this will be interesting. If we have to.
Where's the orange? Where did all the orange color come from? Is all the orange on them?
Well, I think he's going to keep that record for turtles, 1 for Coach, none for Alan. He can have that record. There you go. There's no big one, but glad to have him. Not much size to him, but he'll grow up someday. All week long. You know, get a week for Christmas as well.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
That's what you sort of always trade stuff out like that for low pay. You trade out low pay for good time. So.
Yeah.
And I'm, much as I like outdoor stuff.
Still going low, but the other day when I was up here, it was probably a foot lower than this. I think feeder creeks right here. Anytime you come up on a feeder creek, no matter if it's tide's falling or rising or whatever, the fish more often than not will hang around the feeder creek waiting for, if the tide's coming out, they'll be bringing the bait fish out, and the fish will wait there for them to come to them. But more often than not, they'll still a lot of times just hang around them, no matter if it's full of water or empty. So always throw at the feeder creeks. Always. Let's see if it pays off. Hey.
You hit it?
Yeah, you hit it. Throw yours over there if you guys said. You hit it.
I thought that stump would be better.
There's no water until you get out past that tree. Where you get through it. A lot of times they'll hang around them, even though they're dry.
That makes sense. That's where they got food before.
Mm-hmm. Wait for it to come back.
I know I keep repeating myself, but this is just so beautiful up in here. It's just relaxing, catching fish or not catching fish. It's beautiful. Alan, how long you fish up in here?
Probably about 20, 25 years. I've been fishing tournaments about that long. We've had tournaments down here once a month at least, sometimes 2 or 3 times a month. So but they're not always in the same spot. So, and they don't always bite.
Look at here.
Good job.
Look at here. Let them go right there.
I didn't see nothing again.
We got that one. We got that on camera now.
I'll give you that one.
Uh-huh.
Just another small one. They might be better than the last one.
Catching them fish.
Just little ones. Come on.
Nice one.
They're all nice ones.
You got a blue worm, and I got a
Yeah, this is that.
different color, but
That's a red bug worm, and this is that Cinco where I put the weight in the tail we showed you a couple times.
and we both just caught one in the same area.
I think yours a little bigger than mine.
Well, I won't say that on air. You know, I might have one on and he hung me. That's not what happened.
Oh, they can do that.
That's my story.
Especially one. Here's one. I got me one right here.
That's a nice one.
They're fun to catch.
That's a nice one there.
No matter what the size they are. June bug Cinco.
Pretty fish. And you got a good little tip there. You keep your.
Oh yeah, I use so many of these little nail weights that I was telling you about. So in order to keep from having to get in the box all the time and dig them out, I just keep a few of them stuck right here, just to pull them out.
It's real handy.
Yep.
And that's what we were talking about on the show the other day. You screw that in.
Yep. You can get it started. It goes in easily. So, but it's handy to keep them out because every time you lose your bait, which is quite often, you'll lose that weight as well. So go ahead and put you a few out and save you some time during the day.
That's a good tip right there.
Small ones, but good ones. I think I got one going right here. Yep. A little bit better. I think so.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I think he's a little bit better.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right, come on in.
There you go.
That's a little better.
Pretty one.
Yeah, look how black they are from being in this black water.
Uh-huh.
They'll tend to kind of be the color of the water they're in. River fish are always a lot lighter and way up these creeks. That's a little bit better. Thank you very much.
So you don't kiss your fish? Not Bill Dance?
Not that size. You get bigger ones than that. I've talked to you on the show one time about having these power poles, and this one I'll show you how it works. It's a hydraulic system, it's an anchor, and this one will go down to 8 feet, which is 4 foot going up here, and there's a pole on the back side that goes down 4 feet, but I won't activate it and show you guys how it works. if you're catching some fish and you want to just kind of stop, just deploy it. It goes down and it's in the bottom right now, and you're not going to go anywhere. So when you're ready to start fishing again, just bring it back up and off you go. It's a handy item for a bass boat.
There you go.
We can't let it go.
Oh yeah.
That's a better one.
That's a nice one there.
Mm-hmm. That'll work. I'm gonna have to get the scissors out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the scissors out on this one. But that's a good one. When you're throwing to a feeder like that, you don't want it. You want to go ahead and leave it. So I just go ahead and feed it where it just kind of drops straight down. You know.
That makes sense.
Instead of swinging back out to you.
That's what I meant to throw.
Mm-hmm. On the swallow. I don't know what size he is. That's another keeper.
Look there.
Yeah.
Now Adam's taking advantage of me. I'm having lunch, and he kept fishing.
Want fish sandwich? Put this between your bread?
That's not fair, is it?
Put this between your bread and you have a fish sandwich.
I got turkey.
Not too bad. You just finished eating that sandwich.
I'm still eating.
I'll eat mine later.
That's not fair. He caught two bass while I was eating.
I didn't make him eat.
I'm gonna finish up.
Eat?
Somebody woodpecker holes.
There must have been a bunch of bugs in that.
Yeah.
Get on that. It's called a twitching bar. You can just sit there and take up a little bit of line without actually having to turn the handle. If you're just slowly kick it in a little bit at a time. So.
Technology is hitting bass fishing.
There's one. He's good at that. He's not bad. He's in that feeder creek like we talked about earlier.
Right in that feeder creek.
And earlier, a lot of times there'll be 2 or 3 of them sitting in there. So.
And we're hooked out.
Nothing big, but fun. The tackle have got a limber rod, which makes it a whole lot more fun catching these small bass. So. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's nice.
Well, last day we paid a lot of money for one shaped like that.
There's tons of them up here.
This is our last cast. Now we've had 3 last casts, but this is the official last cast.
The official last cast. For the 3rd time.
I gotta go one more cast.
One more official.
This is my last cast. Seriously. This is
Seriously. I got one more last cast as well, then. Right. Got to be fair about that now. Not too bad. Getting that wacky worm again. He thinks he's bigger than what he is. I think he's a 10-pounder.
Oh, look at that. Pretty fish.
Yeah.
That's that green worm.
Yeah, it's watermelon.
Watermelon.
They have watermelon seed, which looks like this, but has lots of little bitty black spots in it. So this is just watermelon without the spots. So.
You caught him on last cast, didn't you?
It was our 10th official last cast. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Glad to have him.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up, Alan. It's been a good fishing trip, buddy.
I had a good time. Let's let this one go.
All right.
I appreciate you coming. I had a good time.
Thank you, buddy.
Let's do it anytime. I had a good time.
We tried different worms in all different colors. You had blue, and I had this. What do you call this color?
Red bug.
A red bug, and then you had that last one, a wacky.
Yeah, wacky worm on a watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yep, watermelon color. So.
All right. We've been bass fishing with Alan Courtney around Lake Wimico.
These are my students. I teach the biology for majors 2 here at Gulf Coast, as well as other stuff. But these are my biology for majors students. They have been working with these scallops over the semester, growing them in cages out at the NOAA Marine Fisheries, and trying to get them big enough so that we can release them, and hopefully they won't be as susceptible to the predation. We release them and they can survive. So you guys want to go around and introduce yourself to everybody else?
I'm Tyler.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jessie. Cecilia. Kira. Heather. Kristen.
Okay, while they're getting ready to measure everything, I'm sitting here with Jim Barklow, and he's been with the resource management for a long time. You just told me an interesting story about the first time.
First time I went scalloping was with Jerry Banks, who later became the director of the Florida Game and Freshwater Fish Commission. He and I waded out from Carl Gray Park, and in just a few minutes we got a wash tub full of scallops without getting our head in the water, or all we did was shuffle along, finding them with our feet.
And what year was that?
1959.
1959. What a great story. So what do you think happened to them between then and now?
Oh, they're like the canary in the mine. They're one of the first to go when the water quality goes bad.
Yep.
And the water quality here has been bad. It seems to be holding its own now, but it is not as good as it has been in the past.
Wow.
Of course, Carl Gray Park is not the same.
Yeah.
Back then, you had very few boats going in and out of Carl Gray Park.
Yeah.
It's so much changed since then.
Very good. Okay, let's go and see how they're doing now. We're just getting started here.
I don't know.
Bag number 2 still be in
Got Tori, one of my outdoor ed students, and Jordan. Where's Jordan? Jordan. 2 of my students came over, along with the Gulf Coast students.
We'll just count.
Like my camera is like
35.
Now, how big was that one?
35.
35.
Millimeters. Mm-hmm.
You got that, Jordan?
And you see, they have the little eyes. That's probably
Find your number yet?
No.
All right, Tori, how big is that one?
33.
33 millimeters.
Go. Okay.
Ready?
He's out.
31.
36. And we just try to keep them in the water as much as possible. We don't.
37.
7.
37.
35.
Throw out the average here. This is 10.
Yeah, I was.
32.
32 again?
29.
Tori, tell us what you're doing.
I am measuring these scallops and checking them. This one is 34, and we're gonna get all these little barnacles off of the shells.
Okay.
32. 27.
You cutting them off there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we just don't want to go too far because you might penetrate the shell, but just lightly enough to break them off. Look at the little crabby.
Where?
It just fell. It's right there.
That's a tiny one. All right, Tori, what is that?
All these little blue spots that you see right here along the shell, that's all of its little eyes. And inside there, that's its body.
Oh, little baby eyes on it.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
You ever had to go to our doctor? It cost him a lot of money.
So, kind of the seeding method, you just grab a few and just kind of drop them out, and you don't want to put a whole bunch in your hand and just drop. You want to kind of, you know,
Scatter.
Use the
Yeah.
both
okay?
long as you want
So
to
if
put
you
them out.
grab a bag, we're going to put a few here, and then we're going to go to another
Well,
place.
Maddie, let me watch this. Maddie? All right, go ahead.
Okay, can you guys walk back here for a minute?
In the back?
Here we go.
We'll get away
Okay,
from
that's-
Maybe get out a little deeper.
Okay, that's enough for now. We got enough here.
Shallow.
That baby.
what? It's just opposite. Okay, keep moving, keep walking. Whitney and Maddie.
Walking.
There's Tori and Jordan over there. Let's see, we got 2 Bay Haven students here. Got 2 Moses students here. Breakfast Point Academy here. And a Gulf Coast Community College teacher here. You see how it takes a group of folks doing this, spreading out, throwing these baby scallops out. This is really neat. Looking around, spreading them out.
Wait.
This is Patrice Couch, Director of Sea Watch. What do you see?
I'm not sure.
I say Sea Watch, I mean Bay Watch. Wow.
Oh, I've seen those. What's the
That her son?
I think it was a pen shell. What did they call it?
Patrice Couch. In 5 minutes or less, tell people your main job.
My main job? I work for the St. Andrew Bay Resource Management Association, or RMA, and I manage their volunteer water quality monitoring program. We have about 32 volunteers, and I have a lot of help from my assistant director, Laura Paris, and we keep all the monitoring going every month. We do monthly monitoring at 86 stations throughout St. Andrew Bay. We have really good coverage of the entire bay system. And in addition to that, monthly we go out with the Florida DEP and we monitor water quality at seagrass habitat.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It keeps me busy.
A lot of work and a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, a lot of work. It's a great mix. I love my job. It's a great mix of being in the office and working with people that are really dedicated and care about the bay and a little bit of field time. I do get to go on the boat every now and then.
And you brought a good helper. Now, who's your helper?
That's my helper, my son William. He goes to Breakfast Point Academy. He's in the 2nd grade, and he loves the water. He loves looking for critters in the water, and he started snorkeling out at the jetties when he was, I don't know, maybe 5 years old.
That's cool.
And so he loves the water as much as I do.
Oh, that's neat.